Hello everyone. I'm here once again to give some more news about the diversity visa lotteries and other immigration visas. As you can see, my previous video I posted about the extension of suspension of immigrant visas and other type of visas for people who are coming to work in the United States of America. According to the White House and how I've been quoted by the CBS News, is the suspension will be going until December, and it will be able to affect people who are coming here under J1 visa. Exception will be for people who are coming to teach at the university and the researchers, but all the J1 visas, H1 visa who are exceptional workers, special professional workers, especially in the field of IT. The only exception will be H2B, those who are coming to work in the field of agricultural sector. Those will be exceptional, but also will be going to affect the DV lottery winners and the majority of the almost every green card in general. So, and I've been able to explain how it's going to affect the people who have won the DV 2020, that if it will be going for the remainder of the year, they will not be able in a position to be into the DV lotteries. They cannot be able to come to America. But it will not affect the DV winners for 2021. Only the first 2 months they will not be able to do interview from 3 months, October, November, December, but that will be able to continue. But this I'm going to answer the bigger question. What will be the future of the DV lottery? Because this is the question I've been asked many times. As I've been saying over and over, at the moment, the DV lottery is still there. In order to completely cancel, there are two different things. There is suspension of the DV lottery and there is cancelling the DV lottery. Those are two things different. Suspension, you just put a pause for month, 2 months, 6 months, but cancelling is completely cancelling. And this suspension is not targeting DV lottery winners. It's for all immigrant visas. So it doesn't care whether you are green card, but you are green card, or you are just families over there overseas, or you got a job, you have to come to America. It just affects everybody. But I'm trying to single out to give explanation. What will be the future of the DV lottery? Will the DV lottery be cancelled completely? That is a bigger question. I've been trying to explain this one. So in order to put this one in perspective, I don't want to hate me, you to hate me on what I'm going to explain to you. I'm going to explain this one in a very rational way, and I'm going to explain this one as assume I'm not immigrant. I'm just talking as a typical 100% American, talking about American interest. So let's go to the fact and let's put our emotion aside. Okay, green card lottery is going to give the maximum number of visas, 55,000 visas per year. But most of the time it's 50,000, 52,000. But remember, majority of the people who are coming here, at least more than half, have families. Either they are married, or married with kids, or they come with their kids. So basically, they are not 55,000 visas are given just under the DV lottery. We are talking more than 150,000 visas each year are given just for the winners and their derivatives and their dependents to come to America. When they come here, they are going to work and get jobs. America is the land of immigrants. Everybody knows that. But we all know that United States is the only country on the planet Earth with a lottery system to bring people in America. So if the purpose of is bring to people in America, and once these people come in America, we expect these people to come here and help us, America, to be greater than before. Also, they can be able to be ambassador and help their other countries, if that is the purpose. But they are going to look at who are going to be the winners. Currently, the green card lottery winning selection, whatever, doesn't care if you have even you have never gone to school for 1 day. If you don't have high school, you need to have two years of work experience. Boom, you are coming to America. But you have seen they have introduced the public charge, meaning that they have seen that there are so many immigrants. Once they come here, they are likely to become public charge. Myself, at one point, I was receiving the public benefits, food stamp, cash aid, you name it. So I've been there. I know how hard, how tough it is to transition in the start of the life, especially in the foreign land, whether it's Europe, whether it's America. if there is a likelihood, person with a master's degree, bachelor degree, even to be on the public charge. So the future of the green card, this is my personal opinion, will change. If it's going to change, is either it will be completely cancelled. Why will it be cancelled? Because by cancelling it, you are reducing over 150,000 people to 200,000 people per year who are coming here to take the job. That will be number one. And the reason we have seen with the coronavirus, they are saying here, the White House expects the proclamation to block the entry roughly 225,000 people by the end of the year. So this is the number of people per year who is going to take the jobs. So for the matter of economy, if they are going to talk about as Americans, so no. We can block this one so that we can raise our economy. Maybe we'll bring back green card lottery after 5-10 years when our economy is going to be back. That will be number one option. The second option they'll be able to do is, okay, so now the green card lottery has to change. We don't want to get anybody. It will be specific people with a certain kind of skills so that when they come here, we also benefit much. How are they going to do that? They'll be saying green card lottery is not just random selection. It will be careful selection. So if you are going there, you will be going there if you have this kind of qualification. If you have bachelor degree, or for instance, or if you have master's degree, or for PhD with maybe professional work experience of this kind of level, 5 years, they'll be able to do that. Then you can be able to apply. Just like how Canada is doing. So don't bring this one, oh, the president is racist, the president doesn't want immigrants. No, you don't say that to Canada. Canada, they have different ways on how people can relocate to Canada, but it's not a random selection. You must have a certain kind of degree, certain kind of work experience. You have to apply. There is a long process to be vetted so that when you go to Canada, you are going to help the country of Canada. No any other country in the world, they have this kind of process. So why US should continue to have a random selection of all people, even if people who didn't go to standard 1? That is the question as Americans, people will be asking themselves. What are we benefiting by bringing those people every year? So I'm not talking here just to bash anybody out. I'm talking here just for all Americans how they are talking. So let's put our emotion away. Let's go to the fact, like how I'm trying to explain. Another option, the third option they'll be able to do is, in order to avoid immigrants to be public charge when they come here, and we needed to have to avoid the random selection. What will be the better way of doing this one than you checking the immigrants who are already here in the US? As we know, we have what we call employment-based EB, those kind of preference visas. People getting green card because they have advanced degree here in America. Or you have a certain kind of work with PhD, you get those kind of visas or you get those kind of green cards. By the way, I'll make that video about EB visas and green cards down the road, maybe next week. But what will be the better way? They could be able to say, people who are already in America, we have so many immigrants in America. Why should we bring other immigrants from other countries to here? The better way would be, let's use the system which is here. Green card lottery will be for the people who are already here in the US. They know our culture. They have education here in the US. They have maybe minimum bachelor degree in the US or master's in the US or PhD in the US. You must have a degree here in the US, bachelor, master's or PhD with at least 2 years of work experience. And the lottery one applies. So if you win, you already have the system. So you don't come here to start transitioning and to be a public charge. It will be easier for you to transition, to continue, because it's just giving you a boost. You already have work. This is a work permit, not for 1 year, work permit forever. So those are the 3 possible options, either to cancel completely, or to avoid the random selection, put more criteria so that they can benefit more, and not for people to come to be public charge, they spend more money for you. And also the last option will be just to put specifically for people who, immigrants who are already in America, either international students or people who have been working here already, but on certain kind of visas, they will be able to be given so that these people will be likely to succeed because they have education here, they have already work experience here in America, and they have already been vetted onto coming here by background check, kind of like fingerprint, so they're already in the system. It is easier for them. So those will be some of the situation where this green card lottery is going. So my bet is the green card lottery has fewer years to support, to survive. And this is whether it's a Trump administration, whether it's not a Trump administration. It is just the matter of fact. Green card lottery started at one point to serve a certain purpose. Does that purpose still served under the current situation? The life in America 1990s, when the green card lottery started, versus 2020. Obviously, in any kind of administration, you have to reach at a point, you make a pause and evaluate the success and the challenges and everything going on at that time. So for that case, this one will be able to change. So 1990s to up to this time, we are talking is about 30 years of the lottery system. So if we are talking about about 30 years of lottery system, we need to evaluate that one. What do we benefit from this one? I'm talking here, not just me as immigrant, don't want for other people to come. I'm the one who want everybody to come here and come here to succeed. But let's talk about the fact, talk about the situation. How can we be able to support this kind of situation so that other people can be able to succeed? So these are the things. So if you apply for the DV lottery, you have won and there is opportunity, the suspension is over, you're supposed to continue, please do so immediately. It is a very big deal. It's a very big thing to get a green card. People do not understand what does green card mean and how does green card takes you to success if you are here with that green card. I know it is very challenging for people